Hey there, everyone. This is ID Jester, and we're back for episode 8, talking about preposition bets in our video tutorial series on craps, the funnest and best game in the casino. We talk about preposition bets. We're talking about these bets that are going to be located in the center of the table, the very center of the table. Even though it looks like this is off on the right hand side, remember from the introductory table layout video that this portion of the table is actually going to be on the right side of this center portion as well. So you're going to have this part on the left, this in the middle, and that part on the right as well. So this will be in the middle. These are where your proposition bets or prop bets are located. These will be either a one roll deal bet, which are located in the yellow. So you're going to have one roll. If a 2 comes up, you win 30 times whatever you roll or whatever you bet. 15 to 1 on the 3, 15 to 1 on the 11, and 30 to 1 on the 12. You can also bet the horn, which is basically the same bet that you have located here. It's going to be a one-time bet on the 2, 3, 11, or 12. And then you have up at the top in red, you have your hard ways, the 4, 6, 8, and 10. The 4 and the 10 pay you 7 to 1, and the 3 and the 8, the 6 and the 8 pay you 9 to 1. These bets will stay on until either your number is rolled a way that's not hard, or a 7 comes up. So in this case, if I'm betting on the hard 4, if a 3 and a 1 or a 1 and a 3 comes up, I lose this bet. I also lose this bet if a 7 comes up. The only way I win this bet is if a 2 and a 2 comes up. Same thing with the 6, the 8, and the 10. You notice you get better odds here on the 6 and the 8, and that's because there are more ways to lose on the 6 and the 8 than there are on the 4 and the 10. You also have a box for any craps. Any craps is 2, 3, 11. It's going to pay you 7 to 1. And any 7 pays you 4 to 1. And then you have the C and the E. The C and the E is a dual bet that you will place on any craps coming up and any 11 coming up. It's a one-time bet. Half your bet will go on the craps and half of the bet will go on the 11. If you roll one of the craps numbers, you get paid off, but you lose your 11 bet. If the 11 comes up, you'll get paid off at 15 to 1, but you lose your craps bet. And that is the preposition bets, and they work in conjunction with all of your other bets here on the table. So, for example, if I wanted to bet on, say, the 2, normally I'm not going to bet so much, so let's go down to just $1 here. If I want to put $1 on a 2 and a 3 to come up, that's a one roll deal. Let's see if a 2 or a 3 comes up. In this case, a 9 comes up. A 2 or 3 did not come up, so we lost our money. You notice we're $2 in the hole already. We can do the same thing with the 11 and 12. Next roll needs to be an 11 or 12, and it's not. It's a 7. So we lose our bets because it has to be exactly these numbers. If we bet $4 horn, which is basically a $1 bet on each one of these, and it's a 4, so none of these came up, so we lost. Let's see if we can get one of these to hit. 7, that's not one of those numbers. And let's try again. A 10, hard. So if we would have bet that, that would come up, but we're not to that phase yet. Let's see, here we go. All right, so we got a horn bet. We bet $4. That's $1 on the 2, $1 on the 3, $1 on the 11, and $1 on the 12. On the 2 to come up is 30 to 1. We got $1 times 30 is 30. We lose our other 3 bets because the 3, 11, and 12 did not come up. So we lose those $3. So we gain $27 on the 2 to come up. And we're going to take our bet in winnings. And so we were down 16 and now we're up 11. So that's the horn bet, or basically the 2, 3, 11, 12. If you're going to bet all those numbers instead of individually, they'll just put it here. Sometimes you'll give them a $5 and say low horn, which means you want $1 on all the numbers, and then the extra dollar is going to go on the low number. Or high horn, which would be $1 on every number, and then the extra dollar will go on the 12. So if a 12 comes up, you'll have $2 on that and $1 on the other ones. See if we can hit it again. Nope, never. All right, the hard ways, again, those will stay in play until a 7 comes up or that number comes up in a different way than hard. So if we place $1 on each of these and we roll, we got an 8, but it's a 6 and a 2 and not a 4 and a 4, so you notice you lost. So we'll place another $1 there. Got a 5, 5 is nothing. 7 wipes us out. So nothing happens. We can then place those again. Let's see what happens. 5 is nothing. 8 is a number, but it's not hard, so we lost our bet. 7 wiped us out again. So let's try one more time here. 9 is none of our bets. 6, and we got it hard here. We got it hard, so we get paid off at 9 to 1. So we're going to keep our same bet. We're going to keep it going. 8, we lost our 8 again. 12, that would have been a good time to bet that one down there. 3, that would have been a good time to bet that one down there. 6, again, but not hard, so we lost our bet. 8, we got our hard 8, so we won $9 for our dollar bet. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, again, we should have hit that. In fact, we will bet that. And 7 wipes everything out. The only thing 7 doesn't wipe out is the 7 to 1. So if we bet $1 that a 7 is going to come up, a 7 comes up, we win. In this case, we lost. So these are pretty easy bets to work with. Of course, I moved it down to any craps and it lost. These bets work in conjunction with all your other bets that we've been talking about throughout this video series, your pass line, your don't pass line. For example, if we say we're going to put, say, $25 on our pass line. Remember, we win on a 2 or 3, and we lose on a 7 or an 11. So what we could do is put $5 down on the 7 and $5 down on the 11. So if a 7 or 11 comes up, we're going to lose this bet, but we're going to win one of these 2 bets. And if we win one of these 2 bets, then this bet loses and we start all over again. But these bets, there's no way for us to lose this original bet to a 7 or an 11. In this case, we rolled a 3. 3 is good for us, so we win our front line. So we won $25 on our bet, but we lost our 7 and we lost our 11. So instead of winning 25, we lost $10 there, so we won $15. So we're going to try the same thing again. $15. Oh, look at that. We got another 3. Again, anytime you can get these to come up on your pass line and you win on a 2 or 3, count them as a blessing. So we're going to win 25. We're going to lose 10, so we're going to win $15. Try that a third time. 9. Okay, so now that we got our number, we have the advantage of a 7 coming up more likely than a 9. So with this preposition bets, you can kind of compensate for some of your other bets. You might not win as much. You might not lose. You might be able to compensate for some of the some of your low odds that you're taking. So now we're going to find out if we can get our pass don't pass line to win, and we did. So we won $25. Remember, we lost $5 on the 7 and $5 on the 11, so we only won $15. But because we won $15, but we didn't risk losing the 7 or the 11. And let's see if we can do it again. 5, so we lost $10, but now we have an advantage over advantage that the 7 is going to be rolled before the 5. Doesn't mean it will, but we have the advantage. 11, 6, 6, easy 6. So if you would have bet that, you would lose. 6, easy 6. 4, easy 4. Easy 4. So a lot of easy numbers coming up. And there's a 5. So we did end up losing our bet. In fact, we lost $10 more than our bet because we bet on the 7 and the 11. So there's advantages and disadvantages. Another thing you can do is if you, let's say we're points been established, we decide we're going to bet $25 on the don't come bar, and we got perfect. This is exactly what I want to see. We get an even number of 4, 6, 8, or 10. We know that if an 8 comes up before a 7, we lose our bet. If a 7 comes up first, good for us. If an 8 comes up, bad for us. So another thing we can do to compensate for this is to bet on the 8. If an 8 comes up and it's a hard 8, we're going to win here, we'll lose here, but at least we'll compensate for some of the chance that an 8 comes up. So if it's an even number that comes up on the don't come bar and you establish a number, you can always bet the hard way and say, well, if you're going to roll an 8, it can't be a 4 and a 4. It's got to be something else. It's got to be a 6 and a 2, 5 and a 3, 3 and a 5. So one of those combinations. If it's one of those, then yeah, I lose. But if you roll a 4-4, I still win. So let's see how it plays out. 3, yep, nothing. Again, if you would have bet that, 15 to 1. 10 hard, so if we would have had that one, that would earn us 7 to 1. 4 easy, so that would have been a loser if you bet the 4 hard. 5, that's nothing there. The 5 and the 9 have got nothing to do with this whole section. 11, that's another 15 to 1. So you can see when these numbers start coming up and you're playing them, you can win a lot of money really quickly, and it's a lot of fun putting $1 or $2 out there and getting $15, $20, $30 back. All right, so let's see. We're still working on our 8. Okay, we lost our bet, and we lost our hard way because they rolled an 8. It wasn't hard, and they got us. So, yep, you got us. We'll tip our cat to you. You got us. We're going to try that again. Here's another hard 8. So now, too bad that we didn't have this one originally. Too bad they just rolled that other 8. But now we're going to do the same thing. We got an 8. We're going to compensate. If you're going to roll an 8, can't be another hard 8. Got to have to do it another way. It's a 5. That's fine. It's a 10. Easy 10. 7. So here we go. We got our winner, 25. So we won 25. And we're going to lose our other 8. Oh, yes, because we rolled a 7. So we'll lose that 5. So instead of winning 25, we only win 20. But there's nothing better than having a $25 on an 8 and having them roll a hard 8. So even though you lose this, you win 9 times 5 is $45. So even though you lost your original bet, you made You made money in the deal. So there's nothing better than that. So we'll take our money and we're going to do the same thing. Let them come out, roll. Put 3, 4, 5. We'll put $25 on there. I don't like having 11 kill me, so I'm going to put $5 on the 11. And 11 didn't come up, which is good for me. We got the 9. 9, there's nothing we can do about the 9, so it's either a 9 or a 7. So it's either we have the advantage, which is good. So we'll just let it ride at this point. 5, 7, winner, 25. So 125. That's what I'm talking about. So we're $35 up. Let's do the don't pass. 3, 4, 5. We'll bet 25. Do we want to bet a 7? Do we want to bet 11? If we do, we take money out of our earnings. If we don't and they come up, we can get hurt. So we'll bet the 11 again. There's nothing worse than I hate than the 11 coming up. And if I'm betting the don't pass bar, 11 comes up, wipes it out, and it just makes me feel awful. So let's see what happens. 12. So we didn't win, we didn't lose because that's a push, but we did lose our 11. So in this case, I'm going to bet $1 on both of these. Let's see what happens. 5. So we lose our $2, which is okay. Now we have the advantage. Doesn't mean we're going to win, but we have the 3-2 advantage of 7 coming up before a 5. Nothing we can do about the 5. Nothing over here we can do about the 5. Other than we can start putting other dollars down on, I feel like a hard 4, hard 10. Let's see what happens. Hard 4, look at that. Hard 4 earns us $7. That's the way to be. Same bet. Let's do it again. 5. Oh, we lost our bet. Nothing we can do about it, though. Notice these stay on. Notice these stay on until a 7 or those numbers come up. So let's do a pass line bet. We're due for a 7. 5, that's okay. So we wasted $5. So instead of winning 25, we're going to only win 20. If we win, 7. So instead of winning 25, we only won 20 because we bet $5 that the 7 would come up just to cover our butts, and it didn't come up. So we got that, but we're going to lose $2 in our other bets. And we're going to keep the same bet, 25. Again, 11 hasn't come up in a long time. Do we risk it? The more we risk it, the better our payoff will be in the long run. Let's risk it and see what happens. 6, so we got lucky. No 7 or 11. That's good for us. And now we got a 6, so let's put $5 on the 6. If they're going to roll a 6, it can't be 3-3. It's got to be 4-2, 2-4, 5-1, or 1-5. So one of those combinations will get us, but a 3-3 will not. 6, and they did get us. So there you go. All right, well, let's try that one more time. 3, 4, 5. So we got 25 there. We know we haven't hit a 7 in a long time. And we know we haven't had 11 in a long time. Let's bet them both. 5. Okay, so we wasted $10. So $10 out of our earnings if we win. But we have the advantage again. So hopefully a 7 comes up. 9. Again, 5 and 9 we can't do anything about. 5. Yep. Well, they got us again. That's all right. Sometimes you get the cat, and sometimes the cat gets you. So we're going to bet 5. Notice 7, 11 hasn't come up in a while. If we hit this 11, all this will be worth it in the long run. And look at what we got. We got the 11. So we bet 5. We won 15-1. We got $75 for that bet. If we had not bet that 7 and 11, we would have lost our pass line bet. We still lose our pass line bet. Well, we would have lost our pass line bet and have nothing to show for it. Now, instead, we have $75 to show for it. So we're going to take all of our winnings, and notice we went from minus 38 to plus 8. So quite a swing there just by having that 111 come up. All right, now that that 11's come up, I feel confident another 11's not going to come up. Doesn't mean it won't, but I feel confident it won't. But I'm not sure about that 7, so I'll bet the 7. 10, that's fine. So instead of a $25 bet, we lost 5 in the 7, so now we got a $20 bet. If we win, we're still going to be up $20. 5, nothing. Oh, they got us again. There's a 10. So preposition bets are a good way to compensate or to adjust how your other bets are playing on the table and how you can keep from winning or keep from losing big right off the bat. You can see when I played the don't pass bar, I bet the 11 and the 7, and the 11 came up. We actually made quite a bit of money off of that deal. So, depending on how aggressive your strategy is, how much you want to hedge your bets, a good way to do it is with the preposition bets and being able to have lots of hard ways rolled, lots of 2s and 3s, 11s and 12s. You can win quite a bit of money with these bets. Here we're going to work in conjunction with our pass line bet, and we win. Now notice we won $5, even money on our pass line bet. If we would have bet the 11 on our proposition bet, we would have won 15 to 1. So much better if we would have put the $5 over here, but it's just how you do. Alright, so again we got an 8. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play the 6 here as our place bet. And we're also going to hedge our 6 bet with a hard 6. So if a 6 comes up, and we're going to place, we'll win $7 here. We'll lose $5 unless it's hard. So let's see how it comes up. 7, which takes everything away, but let's try again. Here's a 6, same thing. We're going to place an 8 bet, and we're also going to hedge that bet with hard 8. So if a hard 8 comes up, we win. If any 8 comes up, we're still going to win. 5, that's a nothing. 8, all right, so you see we won $7 on our bet. We're going to keep that bet. We lost $5 over here, so really we won $2. So we're going to do that again. And 11, which is nothing. 8, again, won 7, lost 5, so we won $2. We're going to try that one more time. And here we go, we got a double winner here. We won our $8 bet here, we won 7. And we won our hard way bet. So that's 5 times 9, 45. And we'll try and see if we can get lucky and hit it again. And look at that, we hit it back to back. Same bet, 1-7. Same bet, 145. Can we get lucky and get a third time? Well, we got 7, lost 5. That's all right. We still made $2 in the deal. Oh, look at that. Third time it hit. Hard 8s. You can see when these hard ways hit, and you're betting them. Oh, and I didn't bet it. Oh, I forgot to replace it after the last one. Oh, my bad. Well, we still won 7. We didn't lose anything, so we still won 7. If we would have placed that bet, got to make sure to replace those bets. There's an 8. Won 7, lost 5. This time, in fact, I'm going to take my 5 and I'm going to place, we haven't had any 2, 3, 11, or 12s come up. So let's see if we can get one of those. Nope. Try it one more time. 8, still 1. We lost $4 here, won 7, so we're still up $3. So we'll take those $3 and put them back out. And 7 comes up, so we lost everything. With those hard eights coming up, we should have had one more hit on it, but that was my fault for not replacing the bet after the 6-2 combination came up. I should have replaced my hard eight. We would have hit it a third time, but notice we got up $50 just in that one one little roll there. And let's try it again. Up 12. That would have been a good time to place that bet. 9. So we're going to place the 9. We're going to do the 6 and 8. We're going to do the 6 and the 8 hard as well. So even if anytime a 6 or 8 comes up, we'll win. If they come up hard, even the better. 10, 5, 6. So we still win $2. We got to replace the bet. 7, 7 out. So lost $40 because we're down to 10. $4. So we'll place our 6 and 8. And if a hard one comes up, even the better. 7 out. So this time we're going to play the don't pass. A lot of 7s coming up. So we got 25 in our don't pass. A lot of 7s coming up. So we're going to cover our hedger bet with this. In case another 7 comes up. A 7 did not come up. We have the advantage 2-1 that a 7 will come up before a 4. If we win, instead of winning 25, we're only going to win 20 because we bet $5 on the 7. 10, 8, hard 8, 9, 8, and we could place hard way on the 4. So if they roll a 4 and knock our bet off, at least it can't be hard. There we go. So there we go. That's a good way of covering your bet. We're going to lose our bet because they rolled a 4, but because they rolled it hard, we actually made 35. We're going to lose 25. So we made $10, but we lost $5 on the 7. So after all is said and done, we actually won $5 in that. And we still have our $5 bet going on the hard way. So let's do that again. 3, 4, 5, 7 or 11. Do we want to cover them? In this case, we'll risk it. And a hard 6 comes up. So we're going to play that hard 6. If you're going to take our money away, it can't be a hard 6. A 7 comes up, so that's okay. We won 25, we lost 10, so we're still making $15 in the deal. We're going to place the same bet. This time I'm going to cover in case another 7 comes up. In this case, it was a 3. 3 is good for us. We win. We're going to take our bets. We lose this, so instead of making 25, we only made 20. That's all right. We'll risk it. 8 comes up. We'll place 5 on the hard way. If you're going to knock our bet off, it can't be hard. Hard 6. Hard 6 again, so that would have been a really good one to place. Easy 6. Easy 4. Easy 10. Hard 10. 5. 7. So we lose our bet here, but we win this bet here. So instead of winning 25, we're only going to win 20. Anytime you can walk away with a winner, though, that's a good thing. Haven't had 11 come up in a while. Haven't had 7, except for this one. So I'm just going to play the 11. Hopefully we don't get back-to-back 7s. Nope, we got a hard 10, so we're going to bet the hard 10. And hopefully... Oh, we got a 10, so we lost this bet and we lost this bet. Oh well, sometimes that's the way it happens. We're going to bet the 11. 11 hasn't showed up in a long time. There's the 9. Nothing we can do about the 5 and the 9. So we're just going to let it ride. Hard 4. You know what? We're going to play all the hards. And we're going to play the 11. So 5, we only lose our one-time bet. We can place that again. 6, we lose our hard way. 5, going to place the 11 again. 5, place the 11 one more time. 8, replace our 8. 4, replace in our 4. 9, we lost our bet, and we lost all of our prepositions. So we're going to switch over to our pass line. 9, alright, so now we're hoping for a 9. We're going to place our 6 and 8, and we're hoping to get one of these numbers to come up. 10. Alright, well, let's replace that 10. 7 out, so not good. Not good for us. Let's try the pass line one more time. 7, that's going to be a winner. 5. Take the 6. We're also going to play the hards. And I'm also going to play this 11 and 12. 6. So we won on our place bet. We lose on our hard way because it's not a hard way. But we'll replace that. And we're going to replace the 11 and 12. These have got to come up sooner or later. 7 out. Well, not good. Let's place our pass line. 7. Hard 10. So we're going to play the 6 and the 8. 9. 2. There's a 2. That would have been a good time to throw a dollar on the 2. 9. 4. 7 out again. So that's 3 or 4 sevens out. So let's place 25 on the don't pass bar. Hard 4. We're going to place on the 4. So if they knock us off our pass line bet, it's going to have to be a non-hard number. 7. So instead of winning 25, we only win 20. Same bet. 11 hasn't come up in a long time, so I'm going to cover the 11. That's right. We get the 4 again. We have the advantage. Hard 6. 9. 12. 7 out. That's right. 25. So instead of winning 25, we won 20. So again, made 20, made 20. We're going to cover with the 11 just in case. Oh, almost got a 10, but 10's good for us. We got the advantage again. Oh, there's that 11. I knew it was coming up. I knew it was about time. Didn't place it. Let's place the 11 and 12. Oh, I should have placed the 1 and 2. Let's place the horn, which gives us all 4 of these. There it is. There's a 3. So we bet 4. Only $1 in each of the numbers. 15 to 1 gives us $15. We lose our other 3 bets. So we made 12. And we'll take the same bet. Oh, it came up again. That's excellent. Same bet. One more time. 8. Well, we lose our bet, but we won it twice. 10. And we lose our pass line bet. So hopefully this gives you a good example of how preposition bets work. They're either one-time, one-roll bets, or they work until 7 or your number comes up, and they can help compensate for some of your other bets if you're afraid certain numbers will come up. And when they do come up, like we had originally, you can win lots of money really quickly. There's 3 hard 8s that came up in a row, or just about in a row. Really, $45 every time it came up. That's great. So just play in the numbers to help. If you notice 11 and 12 hasn't come up in a long, long time, and place a dollar on them a couple times in a row just to see if they'll come up when you're thinking about it. And that is your preposition bets. As far as the video tutorial series goes, I think we've covered the preposition bets, the pass line, the don't pass line, the come, the don't come, placing bets and laying bets. Probably what I'm going to do next episode is just do a walkthrough of combining all the different bets uh, depending on how the dice are rolling and seeing if we can end up in the positive. I don't think I've had but maybe one video so far that we actually ended up in the positive. But now that I'm actually able to play all the different bets, then maybe we can see if we can end up with some positive results. Until that episode, I hope you enjoy this tutorial video series. Please post any comments or questions you have. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon. This is ID Jester signing off.